Now, you can do your investigation, but I'm not going to aid you in it, period.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, you do understand that because you're here, I have no idea who you are and why you're here.
You don't need to.
I have the right to detain you.
I'm on private property. Well, detained is the same as arrested, so what am I arrested for?
It's not the same. Detained just means you can't leave.
Basically,
nope.
It is.
You don't go in handcuffs and you're detained.
What am I detained for? What crime?
Because you're refusing to cooperate with me right now. I got her ID through TLO. She's clean. She's got absolutely no history. She's just being difficult.
Yeah, she's being. Yeah. I was like, dude, she got warrants or something.
That's what I thought too.
What's going on? But I mean,
that's how the sovereign citizens go. Though.
It's been a minute since I've dealt with the sovereign citizens. So.
You'll be famous on YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome back to We the People University. My name is Abiyah Israel, former police officer and former sheriff's deputy. Today we're taking a look at a video from the YouTube channel Reba Audits 515050. If you have not subscribed to her channel, please show support and go and do so. We're going to be looking at the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department. Perfect example of what I always say. The lack of training in the academy. But the lack of training from the police academy is also going to be a perfect example of how your time, my time, any time of a citizen will be wasted and you will be detained and held hostage until you are arrested, assaulted, detained, or worse. Let's take a look at this. We'll talk about more later.
All right, go for it.
What is code 4? Where's on a 40 Polo Victor at 801 Royal Parkway?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
I'm Officer Lane at Metro. We're just wondering what you were doing here.
I don't answer questions.
Okay, why not?
I have a right not to.
Okay, well look,
Amendment.
You do. Let me explain a few things, okay? I'm a police officer.
Right.
Okay. This is my area, this is my zone. I'm here all the time.
Yeah,
okay?
Hermitage.
Yes. And I'm here in this particular parking lot quite often, and I just don't usually see a Jeep here.
Uh-huh.
And I was just wondering what you're doing, because it's weird to me there's a Jeep here that's usually not here. That's why I'm making contact with you.
I'm not.
If you're not doing anything wrong, we got nothing to worry about.
I'm not obligated to help you with your investigation.
You are obligated to talk to me as a police officer. You don't go in handcuffs and you're detained.
What am I detained for? What crime?
Because you're refusing to cooperate with me right now. And you have
I don't have to. I don't have to communicate with you. I don't have to cooperate with you.
Man, just tell me what you're doing here.
It's none of your business.
That's all this is about.
It's none of your business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then let me see your driver's license.
For what cause?
Because I don't.
Because I don't answer your questions.
Because I have a reason.
So you want my driver's license?
I have a reason to believe that you are here and you're not supposed to be here.
What?
That is what's called reasonable suspicion.
What's the reason?
Because
I'm in a parking lot.
Yes.
So
and you are normally not
go
here.
in any private parking lot and harass people.
That's not what I'm doing.
That's exactly what you're doing.
Those are your words,
and
not
you're
mine.
Pouting because you're not getting your way.
I'm not pouting.
So you're going for my ID like a pussy.
I have a right to ask for anyone's ID I come in contact with.
You can ask anything.
Okay.
Again, I've shared this several times on this channel. I've shared it in the book that I wrote. Link is down below. Make sure you guys get it and read it because it really helps when watching these videos. There's a lot of background information that you guys may not know that happens within the walls of the police department. But what I shared several times already is that, yes, leaving the academy, if I said stop, I believed you were supposed to stop. There was no, hey, you need reasonable, articulable suspicion to stop or detain someone. I believed if I were to ask you a question, you were supposed to answer. It wasn't until me continuing to further educate myself, no help from the department, me continuing to educate myself, it wasn't until then I learned that everything I had previously learned was wrong. But there are a lot of police officers who are on the department. They start off as rookies and then they become a more senior officer and then they become a supervisor, a sergeant, a lieutenant, so on. Who knows, even the chief at some point. And they still have the same mindset. And this is one of those cops who has never learned what he was supposed to do correctly while attending the academy.
Can you step out of the car for me?
For what?
You're not going to be placed in handcuffs, but you are being detained.
For what?
I would feel more comfortable if you stepped out of the car. Okay?
For what?
Step out of the car.
You're not going to arrest me, so
I'm not going to arrest you.
Out of the car?
I need you to get out of the car.
For what reason?
So we can have a conversation.
Please get your supervisor.
Why are you being so difficult with me?
It's not difficult. I'm not obligated to do your investigation. I don't care about your investigation. I'm sitting here trying to be in a parking lot and you're fucking with me.
I'm not. Have I told you anything wrong? Have I told you anything bad? Hey, Moss. Is he with her?
Yeah.
Hey, sir. I'm Officer Leonard. Me and my partner were in body cameras. Look, she's being extremely difficult with me. I'm just trying to have a conversation with her, okay?
I can't help it.
Look, let me just tell you why we're here. This is my area, okay? There's usually not a car parked here, and I just wanted to speak with her and figure out what she was here, why she's here. That's all it's about.
Okay.
And she's refusing to answer my questions.
I'm here every night, midnight at 1 o'clock.
Okay, do you clean the building?
No, I'm here to pick this shit up and this right here and carry it to Knoxville.
Okay.
Every night. Been doing this for 5 years.
Okay. Do you guys look? I have no reason to believe that you're not telling me the truth. I have no reason to believe that you're not telling me the truth.
Tennessee Code 39-14-405. Trespassing. A person commits the offense of trespassing who, knowing he does not have the owner's effective consent to do so, enters or remains on a property or a portion thereof. Trespass and loitering. 39-3-1212. A person commits the offense of loitering when he or she is lingering, remaining, or prowling in a place at a time or in a manner not usual for law-abiding individuals under the circumstances that warrant a justifiable and reasonable alarm or immediate concern for the safety of persons or property in the vicinity. The officer just admitted that I have no reason to not believe that you guys are telling me the truth. He just wants to ID. And we're going to see further in this video, even more evidence is going to come out, hardcore evidence that the guy is simply doing his job. He has a key to the building. He opens the door. He closes the door. He locks the door. He has packages from within the building. And he says he's been doing this for 5 years. But yet and still, you know, this guy, the officer, he just has to get his hands on the woman's ID for some reason. So, a side note that some of you guys may know and may not know. Now, it is true that some businesses in the area will give the police department written permission that if they see anyone on their property at a certain time, they can get out and they can trespass, and they have the authority to do so, because we all know on private property, it takes the property owner to request that an officer trespass someone from their property or tell the person to leave their property. But there are cases where there is written permission filed at the police department that a police officer can have the authority to trespass. And no, they do not have to tell you if it's filed at the department. They can simply trespass you. But if they do trespass you and it's not filed at the department, then now they put themselves in a sticky situation. And it's kind of a sticky situation for the person on the private property as well, because you don't know if he has that authority to do so or not do so. It will be up to you to find out if he can or if he can't do that. But the point in this video, this is not trespassing. They're working. The police officer has already confirmed that he believes that they are working. The people in the video confirm and show facts that they are working. At this point, it should be over. The video should end here, but it doesn't. Let's keep watching.
Okay, all I need.
I promise you, I just unlocked that door with this key.
You have a key for the building?
Yeah, I
Perfect.
just went in and got my shit.
Okay.
This is my job.
Okay, and
Some
again,
people have a job.
thank you. I believe you. I do too. Now, understand from my point of view, just being the zone officer, I'm here all the time. I normally don't see a car parked here. It was just a little bit weird. That's called what we call reasonable suspicion in my job, okay? When I have that, I have the right to talk to people, ask a couple questions, figure out what's going on, and as long as everything checks out, we all go on our way. That's all this is.
We don't have to answer a single
You
question
do.
that
You are wrong.
No, we don't have to answer your questions.
You do.
No.
As a police officer, I have that authority.
You can ask me anything you want, but I'm not obliged to tell you anything.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you? Can I please have it? Okay. Sir, do you know who she is? Is she with you?
Please do not.
Okay. I'm going to hang on to this until I get hers. So the sooner she gives me her ID, the sooner we can all be on our way.
I ain't done nothing.
What's your suspicion now? So he's explained everything to you, so what are your suspicions about me?
As a police officer, when I'm on a call and I have reasonable suspicion, I have the right to ID everyone I'm talking to.
I don't have to ID
Let me explain
you
everything and stop interrupting me.
Unless you charge me with a separate crime You cannot give me for failure to ID because it's none of your business.
So we just heard this officer state that he's actually going to hold both individuals hostage until she gives him her ID, even though he has stated that he believes that the man in the video is actually working, and he believes that the man in the video has lawful business or a lawful right to be at the business at that time of night. He's doing his job. But until I get her ID, you guys are both going to be held hostage. They get dumber by the day. Let's keep going.
The longer you interrupt me, the longer we're going to be here. All right?
Don't talk to me like I'm a child.
Well, then don't act like one.
I'm not.
Here we go. Again. Ready? I have his ID. Because I have reasonable suspicion to talk to you, I need your ID. The sooner you give it to me, the sooner we can all be on our way. That's all this is.
Call your supervisor.
Okay, give me your ID and I will.
Can you call your supervisor, please? What's your name, badge number? Employee
This is
number?
Officer Moss. He's training.
asking him.
He is training.
Thank you.
Officer Moss, 40111.
Thank you.
Are you
Can
guys
you
sovereign
please call your
citizens or something?
supervisor?
Is that what this is?
Soft shit, not
Sovereign
not,
citizen.
Not bowing to
Is
your
that what
will
this is?
does not make somebody a soft citizen.
Okay. And I believe you. Do you know why she's being so difficult with me? And I believe you. Do you know why she's being so difficult with me?
I have no idea.
Okay, all I need is her ID. That's
It's none of
it.
your business.
Ma'am, what's your ID? Where is it?
And yet another admission that I believe you. You guys are, so if he believes that they're doing their job, this is not trespassing, this is not loitering or prowling. He has no reason to continue to detain them. Again, remember, reasonable articulable suspicion is reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime that's being committed or has been committed or you're in the process of committing. Not just simple suspicion. And police officers way too often merge the two. Regular suspicion is not reasonable articulable suspicion that someone is committing or has committed or it is in the process of committing a crime.
Look, I'm being reasonable here. I'm not trying to get anybody hemmed up for anything. I just need to get her ID. That's all it is. That's all it is. You've been cooperative. I appreciate that. Coach who's fine. He's got a lady who's maybe a sovereign citizen over here.
What's your definition of a sovereign citizen?
Sovereign citizen is someone who just doesn't cooperate with police. They don't think they have to. They
Oh,
think rules and laws don't apply to them.
They do. I don't know why you think I'm a soft sit.
It is my business.
It's an overreach.
It's not
of
an
your
overreach.
Power when you don't have any suspicion that I've committed a crime. This has
Go ahead.
become 100% your ego.
It's not.
This is all your ego.
Ma'am, you understand that it's my policy of my department to identify anybody I come in
I don't care
contact
about
with.
policy. I care about law.
So the policy follows law,
I don't have to abide by your department's policies. I
which
go by
follows
law.
the state
I
laws.
go by the law.
Okay.
And the law is I don't have to ID to you.
Ma'am, you do understand that if you refuse to ID yourself, I have to take you to jail.
If you want to arrest me for a separate crime, you can arrest me that as a secondary charge. But it's not a charge in itself.
There's no charge initially. We're just having an encounter with you just to see what's
Right.
going on.
So-
There's no charge initially. We're just having an encounter with you just to see what's
Right.
going on.
As many times as he has asked this lady for her ID, he has also admitted that there is no crime. Understand this, like, it's really crazy. If he requested ID 10 times, he has also almost as many times stated that there was no crime. Again, if there is no crime, then there is no reasonable articulable suspicion. And if there is no crime, there's no reason to ID them. She is standing on her rights and he does not understand.
You would just give me your ID. I could ID you and
Did
get,
you
and
call
get
your
you out of here.
supervisor?
Not yet, because you haven't given me your ID.
I have asked over and over for a supervisor.
You've asked me twice.
That's what they're for.
You've asked me twice.
I asked you too. Will you call a supervisor?
We'll call one in just a minute, okay? You want to try talking to her? I'm gonna talk to him.
Okay.
Hey Todd, real quick. So you said you were inside the building. I believe you. You said you have the key. Is it one of those scan cards? Can you just show me it works and then we're good? Well, you under.
Real good. And I open it like that. And you go
Perfect.
in.
Here's your ID back. Look, I'm not trying to cause any trouble. I don't usually see a car here, and I need her ID. That's all it is. I gotta get her ID. Do you have
And
any
I have
reason why she'd be difficult with me? Like she's being? Does she have any warrants or anything like that? She's not on papers or of any kind. Then why is she being difficult?
She's just that way. It's about her rights and things.
Okay.
And she's,
Can you reason with her and are able to get her ID for me? I need to get you ID'd. We can be fine if I can get your ID. That's all it is.
What crime are you going to charge me with?
I've already gone over this with you twice, and my partner
Then
here
you're
just
not getting my
explained it to
ID.
you. You're here
No.
on private property.
State of Tennessee, I do not have to give you my ID unless I'm charged with a separate crime.
That's not true.
It is
You're being
true.
detained for a crime.
You're being detained for reasonable
I'm
suspicion,
detained.
which means
Ta-da.
you do have to give me your ID.
Ta-da. No, I don't.
Yes, it does.
No, RISE doesn't work in Tennessee.
Okay, well then you can be charged with
No.
resisting a stop.
No, I haven't resisted any stop.
You're resisting right now.
You're on video
I'm resisting
being...
your wants and wishes. I'm
We're
going by the
sitting-
law.
We're
By
sitting
law.
in the parking lot where nobody else is, okay? It's fine.
Exactly, and I've explained this to you both.
Come on.
Right. so
Normally,
why are you
I don't
still
see your
fucking
car
with
here.
me when you know what
If
we're
you give me
doing?
your ID and I can
That's
get your
all
ID,
your ego.
we'll be
This
out of
is your
here.
ego.
Nope,
This
I
is
have to
all
do
your
this.
ego.
I have to do
No,
this.
fuck your ego.
Okay,
It's not an ego thing. It's
It
a
is.
protocol.
It isn't.
it is.
No, it's your protocol to ask for it, but that doesn't mean I have to give it to
Yes,
you.
it does.
No.
Yes, it does.
And again, this is the training. Understand, like, this is what we are taught inside of the academy. Hey, protocol, policy. This is what you guys need to do once you get out on the street. Make sure you follow the policy, not so much the law. And so you hear them say it themselves. Hey, this is protocol. We have to ID you. And she's telling them perfectly clear that, no, I go by the law. Their response is to say, well, the policy follows the law. I don't care what you say follow the law. I'm following the law itself, not a document that your company has created that you state follow the law. I'm going to follow the law directly.
17 Charles to any C detail supervisor. Gotta get one of you to respond to the scene. My citizen is requesting a supervisor. Both free to leave.
Can you apologize?
I have no reason to apologize.
Can you admit you were wrong?
I wasn't wrong, ma'am. I need you to understand that when a police officer has reasonable suspicion, the law states we have the right to ID people.
No, you don't.
We do.
Or you would be doing it right now.
Here's what I encourage you to do,
would
okay?
Do it right now.
I already have. I've asked you for your ID at least 10 times, and you've refused every time.
Bye, everybody.
But you and Todd are free to leave.
Thank you.
I got her ID through TLO. She's clean. She's got absolutely no history. She's just being difficult.
Yeah, she's being. Yeah. I was like, dude, she got warrants or something.
That's what I thought,
What's
too.
going on? But I mean,
That's how the sovereign citizens
yeah.
go, though.
It's been a minute since I've dealt with the sovereign citizen. So.
You'll be famous on YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
Legend has it that cop is still asking for ID right now. You know, it's funny that no matter how much she stated that the law says this, Tennessee law, and she kept referring to the law. No matter how much she stated that, those same cops still continue to say she is a sovereign citizen, someone who believes she does not have to follow the law. She literally referenced the law like 1,000 times. It makes no sense. It's like they heard her, but they did not hear her. And that was the biggest problem in this video. Always record the police, always know your rights. With that being said, We the People University, signing off. Welcome to The GOAT Debate, the premier online sports debate show where engaging discussions and thrilling debates unfold as we determine who is the greatest of all time in every sport. Be sure to subscribe, call in, and participate. Come and be a part of the conversation.